Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Yeah.
Today we're tackling a topic that's both kind of sci-fi and very much reality. AI and its potential role in us reaching Type 1 civilization status.
Yeah. Type 1, that's the one where a society can, fully harness all the energy on its planet. It's a pretty huge idea. And AI just might be how we get there.
It feels like we're at this turning point.
Yeah.
All this research on how AI is changing everything, how we predict disasters, how we farm, everything. It's almost like watching a whole new world like getting built right in front of us.
Yeah. It is exciting. And the cool thing is, it's not all just, theoretical. We've got actual real world examples of AI making a difference already. One that really jumped out at me was this AI that can predict wildfires.
Oh, wow. Okay, so no more just waiting around for a fire to start. But how does that even work?
Well, think of it this way. These AI systems are looking at tons of data, weather patterns, historical data on past fires, even real-time info from sensors out there in the field. All of that gives them this crazy accurate picture of how a fire might behave.
So we could actually start preventing wildfires instead of just like reacting to them after they start.
Exactly. And that's a huge part of what a Type 1 civilization is all about, right? Understanding and managing our planet's resources, like protecting ourselves from those natural disasters. AI could totally change the game on how we handle that.
It's a big step towards that Type 1 goal, for sure. And it's not just about wildfires either. I was reading about how AI is changing agriculture.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being able to produce way more food, but with a much smaller impact on the environment.
And that's already happening. There's this AI platform in Brazil. They're using it to help farmers figure out when to plant, how much to water, even when to harvest for the best results. It's like having this super smart farm advisor in your pocket.
So it helps farmers make better decisions, which means more food and less waste. The win-win for everybody and for the planet, too.
Absolutely. And when we think about Type 1 civilizations, feeding a growing population without destroying the planet is a huge part of that. This kind of technology could be key in making it happen.
It's amazing. We're not just talking about theory anymore. It's actual solutions that are working right now. And it gets even wilder when you see what AI is doing in medical research. I was blown away by this news about AI helping to develop new drug compounds, even for things as complex as Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that's really remarkable. AI can analyze huge amounts of molecular data, so it can predict how different compounds are going to act, which speeds up the whole drug development process, massively, potentially getting those life-saving treatments to people so much faster.
So we're talking like years of research condensed into months. That's a total game changer.
Oh, for sure. And when we connect this to the whole Type 1 civilization idea, it's about advancing healthcare, right?
Yeah.
Conquering diseases we thought were impossible to cure. AI is pushing us closer and closer to that every day.
It's almost like watching a sci-fi movie happening in real life. Except instead of spaceships and lasers, it's all algorithms and data changing the world. And honestly, it's just as mind-blowing.
It really is, and we're just getting started. Yeah, it is a pretty amazing time to be alive, that's for sure. The pace of progress is just exploding, and AI is right there leading the way in so many breakthroughs.
I totally agree. And it's not just healthcare. AI is tackling this massive challenge we face, climate change. I was reading about an AI model that can actually predict how much carbon forests can absorb. Seems like a super powerful tool for, managing the planet's resources.
Oh, it totally is. Just imagine being able to calculate precisely how much carbon our forests are taking in. It could completely revolutionize carbon credit markets and give us a much clearer understanding of how we're actually doing in fighting climate change.
And like AI is giving us this whole new way to see the Earth, like its systems, in a way we never could before. And with that knowledge, we can make much smarter decisions about how we use those resources.
Exactly. And it goes way beyond forests. AI is being used to optimize, those renewable energy grids, to predict weather patterns more accurately, even to develop new materials that help us shrink our carbon footprint.
It's incredible how AI can be used for so many different parts of this climate change challenge. It really does feel like it could be the thing that changes everything in our efforts to build a more sustainable future.
I think so too. And speaking of building a better future, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about how AI is transforming education. Have you heard about adaptive learning platforms?
I have. It sounds super futuristic, like personalized education that adapts to each student's needs and how they learn best. Is that really possible?
It's not just possible, it's happening right now. These AI-powered platforms can actually analyze how a student is doing in real time, and then adjust things like the difficulty level, how fast things move, even the type of content, to make it the most effective learning experience for that student.
So basically, like, every student gets their own personal tutor, but without the crazy cost. That could totally revolutionize education, especially for students who struggle in a traditional classroom.
You got it. Imagine a world where every kid gets an education that's perfectly tailored to them, to their individual needs. AI has the power to make that a reality.
And when you think about it, that lines up perfectly with the idea of a Type 1 civilization. It's about empowering everyone with knowledge and the tools to reach their full potential. AI could be the key to unlocking this amazing new era of learning and innovation.
Couldn't agree more. And all of these are just a few examples of the amazing things AI is doing today. And as the technology gets even better, its potential to solve some of humanity's toughest challenges and move us towards a Type 1 civilization is, well, it's pretty much limitless.
It's both exciting and inspiring to think about what's possible. Yeah, it really feels like we're at the very beginning of something huge, a new era where technology can help us build a better world for everyone.
It really does, and it's important to remember that we all have a role to play in shaping how this technology is developed and used. We need to make sure AI is used ethically and responsibly so it benefits all of humankind.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing to think how far we've come with AI. And it feels like we're just, like, scratching the surface. So as we wrap up our deep dive, I'm super curious, what do you think the future holds? Where do you see AI going in the next decade or two?
Ooh, that's a big question. Hard to say for sure. But if the past few years are anything to go by, I think we can expect even more of those groundbreaking advancements in areas like personalized medicine, robotics, renewable energy, all of that. And I bet we'll see AI playing a much bigger role in tackling those huge global challenges, like poverty, hunger, disease.
It's pretty amazing to imagine a world where tech is actually working to solve those problems.
Mm-hmm.
But as we keep developing AI, it's got to be done ethically and responsibly, right? How do we make sure AI benefits everyone?
Oh, absolutely. That's crucial. We really need to have these open and honest conversations about the ethics of it all. And that means getting everyone involved, experts from different fields, policymakers, the public, everybody. We also need to invest in education and training so people are ready for the job market as it changes and make sure everyone benefits from AI's advancements.
So it's not just about the tech itself. It's about creating a society that's ready for it, a society where it's fair and everyone benefits.
Exactly. It's on all of us. And at the end of the day, I really believe AI has the potential to be a powerful force for good in the world, to help us live healthier, more sustainable lives, to connect with each other in new ways, and to push the boundaries of what we know and what we can create as humans.
That's a really inspiring vision of the future. And as we move towards it, it's important to remember we all have a role to play. Whether we're scientists, policymakers, or just engaged citizens, we can all help make sure AI is used to create a better world for everyone.
Absolutely. As we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to leave our listeners with this. The future isn't something that just happens to us, it's something we create. And with AI as this powerful tool, we have a real chance to create a truly extraordinary future.
That's a great thought to end on. Huge thanks to you for sharing your insights today. And thanks to everyone listening for joining us on this journey into the world of AI. Until next time, keep exploring those possibilities out there.